Hey, one of the most common questions I get asked about tungsten weights and pegging and all that kind of thing is when do you use a peg hook or a pegged weight on a hook? And the best time to do that is when you're fishing really heavy brush like what you see behind me, real thick stuff that you can't get a Texas rig through very well. So I'm going to show you how to rig that up real quick, and it'll be it's a nice little extra tip for the day. So what you do is you take your line, you stick it through the little hole in your peg group, pull your peg up. I'm not sure how well y'all can see this, but you just pull your peg up over the top of your line so that it'll pull backwards and forwards. Take your weight. I like to use a little bit heavier weight when I'm doing this than I do normally, just because it'll go through the cover a little bit better. Pull that down, and you take your hook. Take your hook. And the knot I like to use when I'm doing any kind of punching through heavy cover and stuff is you put your line through the bottom, pull your line back up through your eye, and what that does is it makes a little bit of a loop. I'll use my finger to kind of hold that loop in place. Hold that line up against the hook. Take your line and loop it around the shank of your hook about 4 to 5 times. 4 times is usually enough. I'll do it 5 a lot of times just to make sure we got a good round about it. Put it back in that little eye of your line right there like that. Pull tight, keeping everything over the shank of that hook. What that does, it forms you a nice little knot right there. It'll hold really well on these little jungle type hooks from Gamakatsu. Take your bait, throw it on there, get it nice and straight just like normal. Push that up over your hook, flip it around, expose it where it can't get hung up. Pull your weight down and then pull your little peg stopper down on top of that. Now our little peg stoppers we use at Primary Tackle have a little insert so they fit right inside of your weight like that real good, so it'll stay hooked up. Thanks for checking them out. You can come check. You can get any of those products at www.primarytackle.com.